Hare Krishna. Om Gyana Timirandasa Ginangina Shalakaya. Chakshur Militamina. Om Gyana Timirandasya Ginangina Shalakaya. Chakshur Militamina Tasmai Shigure Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobistam Stapitame Butale Sarupakadamaham Dadati Svapadantika. Vandeham Shri Guru Shutapada Kamalam, Shri Guru Vaishnavamscha, Shri Rupam Sagastam Sahagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam, Sadvaitam Savdutam Parichana, Sakitam Krishna Tanya Devam, Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lurita Shvishakan Vitamscha. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate, Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute. Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi, Radha Vrindavaneshwari. Vrishapanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Śrīmad Bhaktisiddhānta Swami Namine Namah Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Śrīmad Bhaktisiddhānta Swami Namine Namaste Sarasvati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paskatyadishatarine Namaste Sarasvati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paskatyadishatarine Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Srivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Srivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Now I will again try to sing the three songs which the Vaishnavas sing in the Kartika month, and also I will try to read from the books, from the beautiful books, from these wonderful Vaishnavas. Yes, okay. Before that I will try to again sing Radha Madhava. Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Vihara Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Vihara Jaya Gopi Jahnava Jaya Girivardhari Jaya Gopi Jahnava Jaya Girivardhari Jaya Yashodanandana Jaya Brajaranjanam Jaya Yamunatira Vanachari Jaya Yashodanandana Jaya Brajaranjanam Jaya Yamunatira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jahnava Jaya Girivardhari Jaya Yashodananda Jaya Braja Janaranjana Jaya Yamunatira Vanachari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Now, the Shirata Kripa Kataksa Stava Raja, spoken by Shiva, by Lord Shiva, in the Urdhvamnaya Tantra. Mundindra Vrinda Vandida Triloka Shoka Harini Prasanna Vaktra Pankaja Nikunja Bhuvilasini Vrajendra Banu Nandini Vrajendra Sunu Sangate Kadakari Shashihama Ripakataksha Bhajana Ashoka Vrikshavari Vitanamanda Pastita Pravala Pava Prabha Purangri Komana Varabhyas Purat Kare Prabhu Sampadalaye Kadakari Shashihama Ripakataksha Bhajana Amangaranga Prasanga Banjura Brahma Savipramam Sasabrama Tritanta Banapatane Nirantara Vashikrita Pratiti Nanda-nandane Kadakari Shashihama Ripakataksha Bhajana. Suvarna champaka pradipta ghora vigrahe mukha prabha parasta koti sharadendu mandala vichitra chitra sanchara chakhura shahavalochane kadakari shashivamam ripakataksha bhajana Madhummadati pramodamana-mandite priyanuraga sanjite kalavilasa-pandite ananya-danya kunjaraj kamakeli kovide kadakari shashivama ripakataksha bhajana Shisha Bhavadi Hira Hara Bhushita Prabuddha Sata Kumbha Kumbha Kumbhi Kumbha Sustani Prashasta Manda Hasya Chud Purna Sakya Sagari Hadakari Shashi Hama Ripakataksha Bhajanam Vrindala vela velari taranga ranga dolate latakra lasya lola nila lochana velokane lala lala milan manok mona anashrita kadakari shashihama ripakataksha bhajana lala lulan milan manok Mukta Mohana Shrita Kadakari Shashivamam Ripakataksha Bhajana Suvarna Marikanchita Trireka Kambo Kantake Trisutra Mangali Guna Triratna Dipti Dipti Salava Nila Kundala Prasuna Gucha Govita Kadakari Shashivama Ripakataksha Bhajana Nitamba Bimbalamba Man Pushpa Mekalaguna Prashasta Ratna Kinkini Kalapa Madhya Manjula Karindra Sundadandika Varahasa Bhagaruke Hadakari Shashivama Ripakataksha Bhajana Aneka Mantra Nadamanj No Puraravaskala Samacharaja Hausavams Nikvanati Gaurava Vilala Hema Valari Vidampi Charu Chakrame Kadakari Shashivama Ripakataksha Bhajana Ananta Koti Vishnu Lok Namra Padma Charsita Himadrija Pulumaja Virinka Javara Prabhu Aparasitiriti Satpadangulinake Hadakari Shashihama Ripakataksha Bhajana Makeshwari, Kriyeshwari, Swadeshwari, Sureshwari, Triveda Bharatishwari, Pramana Shasaneshwari, Rameshwari, Sameshwari, Pramoda Kananeshwari, Vrajeshwari, Vrajadipe, Shiradike Namostute. Iti mamat Stava Nishamya Bhanu Nandini Karoto Santa Tanjana Kripakataksha Bhajana Pavita Daiva Chita Trirupa Karma Nashana Pavittada Vrajendra Su Mandala Praveshana. The next Nanda-nandanaastakam, glorification of Sri Krishna from an ancient, from an unknown Vaishnava author. Suchari Vaktramandalam Sukarnaratna Kundalam Suchachitanga Chandanam Namami Nanda-nandana Sudikvanetra Pankajam Sikandamurtajam Ananga Koti Mohanam Namami Nanda-nandana Sukajita Gramautikam Swachandadantapaktikam Navambudangachikanam Namami Nanda-nandana Karinavina Ranjitam Gatikarindra Ganjitam Tukula Pita Shobhanam Namami Nanda-nandana Tribangadeha Sundara Nakadyuti Sudakaram Amula Ratna Bhushana Namami Nanda-nandana Namami Nanda-nandana Namami Nanda-nandana Namami Nanda-nandana Namami Nanda-nandana. Sugandhanga Sarva Uruvirajikastuba Spurachrivatsalanchana Namami Nanda-nandana Vrindavana Sunagara Vilasanugavasasa Surendragara Mochana Namami Nanda-nandana Prajangana Sunayaka Sada Sukha Pradayaka Jagamana Pralobana Namami Nanda-nandana Sri Nanda-nandanaastakam Patitya Shradhayanvita Tarit Bhavaktindustara Labhita Tangri Yukmaka Namami Nanda-nandana 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. And now Sri Damodaraastakam, spoken by Satyavrata Muni, recorded in the Padma Purana by Sri Krishna Dvaipayana Vedavyasa. Namamishvara Satchitanandarupa Lasat Kundala Gokule Brajamana Yashodabeya Lokala Devamana Paramristamatyantata Drutya Gopya Ruttantamohonetra Yukmamrinata Karambuja Yukmena Santankanetra Muhusvasakava Trirekangaganta Sitagriva Damodara Bhaktisiddhānta Iti triksvalila Vrnda Dakunde Svakushani Majanta Akyapayanta Tati Shitanya Shubhakti Chitatva Puna Prema Tasta Sattva Param deva mokshanam variva nachanya vrineha varishatapiva hitam deva purnata gopala satame manas avirastam kimanda hitam timukam bhajama vyaktanila Vritam kundalai snigaraktasya gopya Mushkumitam bimbaratadharame Manasi virastam alam lakshalava Namo Deva Damodarananda Vishnu Prasida Prabhupada Jalabhimagna Kripa Drastivastadina Vatana Grihane Shamamaga Hidrakshidrisa Kuvirat Majabada Mujavayadva Tvaya Mochita Bhakti Bhajakritacha Tata Prema Bhakti Svakame Prayacha Namokshagraho Nasti Damodare Namaste Studane Spuraditidane Tvayadurayata Vishwasidane Namoradikaya Tvariya Priyaya Namonantalilaya Devayatu Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Namoradikaya Tvadiyaya Namonantalilaya Devayatuvya Namoradikaya Tvadiyaya Namonantalilaya Devayatuvya Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Now I will try to read from these books, from the three books from these wonderful books from these very learned Vaishnavas. Jai Gaudiya Darsana, Jai His Divine Grace Bhaktisiddhānta Sarasvati Ṭhākura Prabhupāda, Jai Shri Prema Prayojana Prabhu. Now, okay, I think I have. Okay, now I continue with the next paragraph, with the next part of the text. Bhagavan is the source. We must make Bhagavan the center of all our activities. We will make all endeavors for the satisfaction of Bhagavan's senses. Considering the heavens above and the underworld below to be one, with forceful enthusiasm, we will render service to God. Except for the remnants of Bhagavan and his devotees, we consider solid substances the same as stool, and liquid substances the same as urine. Accepting substances other than prasada brings inconvenience and inauspiciousness. The conception and goal of Nirvisheshavada. Many people are busy trying to sever the hands, feet, mouth, and other features of Bhagavan. They think, why should Bhagavan have limbs? We will make him without hands and feet. Then only we will have eyes, mouth, nose, and ears. We will exhibit the pretend Krishna in the temple and personally enjoy everything for ourselves. Sometimes we will claim to be followers of the Shruti and rendering the verse Apani Padaha. He has no hands and feet. Devoid of its real meaning, we will enjoy his Boga offerings ourselves. Those who abandon the great festival of pleasing the senses of the one incomparable enjoyer and instead engage in indulging themselves only succeed in becoming trapped in a noose of their own making. So, this is a lecture from His Divine Grace Bhaktisiddhānta Sarasvati Thakura Prabhupāda, the spiritual master, the Diksha Guru of His Divine Grace Bhacharana Vrnda Śrīla Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupāda. And this lecture is translated in English from Sri Prema Prayojana Prabhu, and this is also there are commentaries in the book. So this is the book Gaudiya Darsana, the translation of the lecture of His Divine Grace Bhaktisiddhānta Sarasvati Ṭhākur Prabhupāda, and also commentaries are there. Jai Gaudiya Darsana, Jai Shri Prema Prayojana Prabhu, Jai His Divine Grace Bhaktisiddhānta Sarasvati Ṭhākur Prabhupāda, Jai Śrīla Narayana Maharaj, the Guru of Shri Prema Prayojana Prabhu, Jai His Divine Grace Bhacharana Vrnda Śrīla Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupāda. Now, a place of Sandalwood paste and Roses. A place of sandalwood and roses from Srimati Govinda Dasi, a disciple of His Divine Grace Abhayacharana Vrnda Śrīla Bhaktisiddhānta Swami Prabhupāda. So, chapter 12. Come to my classes. I don't know where did I read I'm not sure what I read. Okay. Chapter 12. Chapter 12. Come to my classes. Early in the next morning, Garrett puts Bonnie on a bus at the base of Hyde Street and he walks the 15 blocks. It's a type of penance, he says. She will ride and he will daily make the uphill trek to 518 Frederick Street. On the bus, Bonnie studies her new books. She pores over the contents and examines the cover illustrations. So I think it was Srimad Bhagavatam, which they got from His Divine Grace Abhayacharana Vrnda Śrīla Bhaktisiddhānta Swami Prabhupāda. First canto, Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto. They are reading. Garrett and Bonnie. On the bus, Bonnie studies her new books. She pores over the contents and examines the cover illustration. Being an artist, she tries to understand the cover painting of Radha and Krishna in Goloka Vrindavan. She has never seen such a picture as this. As she reads the cover flap, it describes the universal creation and Mahavishnu. Makes perfect sense, she thinks, as she looks at the illustration of Lord Vishnu like on the causal ocean. Although she doesn't understand any of it logically, somewhere the recesses of her psyche, it all seems very familiar, like something she has known before. She has no reservations, no challenges, no objections. She accepts in total that whatever the book says in the book says as the absolute truth. Glancing through the pages, she notices the irregular Indian printing and the typos, the mistakes. No matter, the Swami's presence shines through the pages of the book. Every word is imbued with his spiritual perception, his spiritual magnetism. She feels drawn into these books as if into a world more real than the one she already knows. Their first morning class is attended by only a few: Hayagriva, Mukunda, Ravindra, and a couple of others. Everyone waits patiently for the Swami to arrive. When he enters, everyone bows down, foreheads touching the floor. Bonnie and Garrett follow suit. This seems to be the proper greeting. Bonnie has picked some flowers and she places them on the simple makeshift altar along the back wall of the storefront, where a blue 3-foot statue of young Krishna triumphantly stands. Bonnie likes him immediately. The Swami arrives. He bows, then climbs onto the raised dais and sits next to the handsome blue boy. Ching, 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 ching. His hand cymbals softly chime, and he begins to sing. The sounds of High Ashbury fade in the distance. There is only his voice, a rich, pure baritone. Samsara davanala lidaloka, tranaya karunya ganaganatvam. This is a song Bonnie has never heard before, and she closes her eyes to listen. She sits cross-legged on the floor near the dais, so she can hear clearly. No one sits in front of her. It is the Swami filling her vision and the sound of his voice filling her ears. She is mesmerized by the beauty of each Sanskrit syllable. It feels like a nectar flowing into her ears, filling her heart with peace and bliss. It's a new kind of bliss. Her meditations give her peace, but not this incredible inner joy. His singing entrances her. She easily goes into meditative trance, above the mind's clamor, and feels each word of his song penetrate her mind and flow into her heart, sending waves of warmth and joy into her heart chakra. She loves it. This is truly ecstatic. Listening to the Swami sing is now her favorite meditation. I will continue to read the next time from this wonderful book. Jai Shrimati Govinda Dasi. Jai His Divine Grace Abhai Vrnda Śrīla Bhaktisiddhānta Swami Prabhupāda. Jai the book, A Place of Sandalwood. and roses. And next book, the Gayatri book of His Holiness Sachinandana Swami, also a disciple of His Divine Grace Abhayacharya Vrnda Śrīla Bhaktisiddhānta Swami Prabhupāda. Jai, the Gayatri book. Jai, His Holiness Sachinandana Swami. Jai, His Divine Grace Abhayacharya Vrnda Śrīla Bhaktisiddhānta Swami Prabhupāda. Now, it was the last time I have reached the place where His Holiness Sachinandana Swami explains where is the proper place to chant the Gayatri mantras. But I think I have read this part. Just a moment, let's see where I was. So, proper place. Okay, I will again read about the proper place. Well, it was explained that the proper place is in front of the deities, but let us see. Okay, I will again read this part for the proper place. Okay. Proper place. The ideal place to chant the Gayatri mantras is before the deities. Tulasi Devi or Śrīla Prabhupāda, His Divine Grace Abhayacharya Vrnda Śrīla Bhaktisiddhānta Swami Prabhupāda. In the presence of one's own guru, or where other Brahmanas are chanting. The scriptures state in this regard. There is a citation number 22. Just a moment. This is chapter 4. Let us see where the citations. Notes. The notes, note number 22. Yes, this is. Shri Yagya Valkya Smriti, quoted in Hari Bhakti Vilasa 1725. So this is now, I will try to sing this citation. Siddhakshetreshu tirteshu Devatanancha saneta sahasrashatakatina Ananta Vishnu Sanida. If one chants his japa, his japa, it is not about japa, it is about Gayatri mantras actually. If one chants in a transcendental place or a place of pilgrimage or near the place of demigods like Lord Shiva, he receives results multiplied by 1 million. And if one chants near the deity of Lord Vishnu or Krishna, he achieves unlimited results. So is it, but his japa, is it about Hare Krishna Maha Mantra or about Gayatri mantras? It is not clear at the moment. Maybe both. Okay. Now, further, what is written here? This is not anymore citation. This is just already. Just not. This is not citation anymore. This is now the a book itself. The explanations. If one is not at the temple, one should face east during the morning and noon santhyas, and north during the evening sandhya. Each direction is favorable for a different reason. The east is favorable for the performance of devotion, the south for the performance of karma, fruitive activities, the west for the performance of jnana, mental speculation, and the north for yoga. Of course, if one is in the presence of the deity or the guru, facing them like precedence over compass directions. Facing them takes precedence over compass directions. For ceremonial purposes, the direction of the deity is often considered east. It is especially conducive to chant Gayatri mantra while standing waist deep in a holy river, beside an ocean, or on a mountain peak. The scriptures recommend that we do not chant in moving vehicles, on a bed, or with the back toward the temple, the deities, the fire, a holy tree, or a body of water such as a river or lake. Bodily posture. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna provides useful instructions for yoga practitioners. Samamhaya Shirogrivam Darayan Achalam Stira Samprekshana Shikhagrantvam Dishaskanavalokayam. One should hold one's body, neck, and head erect in a straight line and stare steadily at the tip of the nose. But it is, I'm not sure if it is about Gayatri mantras. It is maybe when one, don't know, when one meditates, maybe it's also about Gayatri mantras. Don't know exactly. Okay, let us see what is written. There is a note number 23. 23, this is Bhagavad Gita 6:13. This instruction has become common knowledge in the meditational disciplines of all cultures at all times. When the back is straight, the nervous system is aligned and it is easier to concentrate. In this connection, the Hari Bhakti Vilasa instructs, when chanting the Gayatri mantras, the sadhaka should not move his head and neck about, nor show his teeth. So again, it is clear that it must be chanted in the mind, actually. Yes, okay, that's note number 24. Yes, Hari Bhakti Vilasa, chapter 17. Okay, I will continue to read the next time. Jai, the Gayatri book. Jai His Holiness Sachinanda Swami. Jai His Divine Grace Bhaichana Vrnda Śrīla Bhaktisiddhānta Swami Prabhupāda. Now, I will again also continue to read from Chaitanya Charitamrita. This is the translation in English of Chaitanya Charitamrita of Shri Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami, the translation in English of His Divine Grace Bhaichana Vrnda Śrīla Bhaktisiddhānta Swami Prabhupāda. The purports are also from him. The explanations. I don't know if I've read this already. I will again read it. So Madhya Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya 898. I think I have read this, but I will read it again. I will try to sing this verse. Hara Madhya Prema Satya Shiromaya Yahara Mahima Sarva Shastrate Vakani. Among the loving affairs of the gopis, Ramananda Raya continued. Srimati Radharani's love for Sri Krishna is topmost. Indeed, the glories of Srimati Radharani are highly esteemed in all revealed scriptures. The next one. Yatarada Priya Vishnu Tasya Kunda Priyantata Sarva Gopisha Saivaka Vishnu Ratyanta Vallabha. Translation. Just as Srimati Radharani is most dear to Sri Krishna, her bathing place, Radha Kunda, is also dear to him. Among all the gopis, Srimati Radharani is supermost and very dear to Lord Krishna. So, we see how also in Chaitanya Charitamrita, as we hear now, also we know that in Sri Udashamrita of Śrīla Rupa Goswami also the same is explained in very beautiful poetical language that actually the topmost devotee is Śrīmati Radharani. Her love is the highest love in all the worlds, and she's the most dear person to Lord Krishna among all the gopis, and not only among all the gopis, but among all devotees. Among all the other persons and creatures, Śrīmati Radhika is the most beloved to Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna loves Śrīmati Radhika more than everybody else. Not only among the gopis, she is the topmost pure devotee. Śrīmati Radharani is not only the topmost pure devotee among the gopis, but among every devotee. Among all the devotees, Śrīmati Radharani is the topmost pure devotee. Among every person and every creature, and among all the pure devotees, Śrīmati Radharani is the topmost pure devotee. And this is explained, as we see now, in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila 898 and 899, and also in Śrīla Upadeshamrita Śrīla Rupa Goswami in verses 10 and 11. And also there is said that Radha Kunda is also dear to Shri Krishna, so as Śrīmati Radhika is dear to Shri Krishna. So we see that the topmost pure devotee among all the devotees is Śrīmati Radhika. A woman is the topmost pure devotee among all devotees. This is clearly said in Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 98, Madhya Lila 898 and 899, and Śrīla Upadeshamrita Śrīla Rupa Goswami, verses 10 and 11. And this love of Śrīmati Radhika to Shri Krishna is the highest love in all the worlds, Madhunakya Mahabhav, Unnata Ujvala Rasa, or it has also other names, and it is described also in other scriptures. It is described, but also it is described in Shikshastaka, which was spoken from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the 16th century. So let us see, for example, verse 6. Nanam Bhagalata Shudaraya Vatanam Gadgadaruda Gira Pulakarnichitam Vapakada Devanama Garhane Bhavishati. Nanam Bhagalata Shudaraya Vatanam Gadgadaruda Gira Pulakarnichitam Vapakada Devanama Garhane Bhavishati. Nanam Bhagalata Shudaraya Vatanam Gadgadaruda Gira Pulakarnichitam Vapakada Devanama Garhane Bhavishati. O my Lord, when it will be that when I chant your holy names, my voice will choke, the hairs of my body will stand on end out of ecstasy, and tears will flow from my eyes out of ecstasy. When this will be, oh Lord, in verse 6. This was verse 6, yes. In verse 7. Yugaitam nimeshna chkshush pravishaitam. Shnaitam jagat sarvam govinda virayaname. This is the next verse now. Yugaitam nimeshna chkshush pravishaitam. Shnaitam Jagat Sarvam Govinda Virahename. In separation from you, O Govinda, Yugaitam Nimeshana. Even a short period of time seems to be a yuga, a millennium. Chakshusha Pravishaitam. Tears are flowing from my eyes like rain from monsoon clouds. Shunaitam Jagat Sarvam. The whole universe seems to be void, empty. Govinda Virahename, in separation from you, O Govinda. In the verse 8. Ashishva Padartam Pinashtumam, Adarshna Mahtam Krotva, Yatata Tava Vidatu Pato, Matprananatas Tusa Eva Napraha. Shishva Padartam Pinashtumam, Adarshna Mahtam Krotva, Yatata Tava Vidatu Pato, Matprananatas Tusa Eva Napraha. Shishva Padartam Pinashtumam, Adarshna Mahtam Krotva, Yatata Tava Vidatu Pato, Matprananatas Tusa Eva Napraha. O my Lord, you are the Lord of my... No, let us... yes. O my Lord, you can make me the most happiest one when you embrace me, or you can make me the most unhappiest one if you are not present before my eyes, before me. When I don't have darshan of you, when I don't have darshan of you, when you are not present before my eyes, before me, in front of me. Yatata tava vidata tulam patom pranatas tu seva napraha. But you can do whatever you want, O Lord. You are the Lord of my prana, the Lord of my living heirs, the Lord of my life. And you will also remain my only Lord. We see how it develops, gradually develops at the end of this beautiful, unforgettable Shri Shikshastaka. It just there is some the feelings become more and more strong in the verses 6, 7, and 8. We see how a real love is showing to us. It shows itself to us. We can somehow a little bit feel the real love, the beautiful real love, the beautiful and selfless, beautiful love of Srimati Radhika to Shri Krishna. And this Rishi Shikshastakam, this wonderful poem, wonderful words of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, this is every verse of it is not only expression of Madnakya Mahabhava, of the highest love in all the worlds, of the love of Srimati Radhika to Shri Krishna, but it also expresses the love of any other pure devotee to the Lord, actually. It expresses the crying of a pure devotee in separation from Krishna. And also at the same time, it expresses the Madnakya Mahabhava. Of course, the love of Srimati Radhika to Shri Krishna, Madnakya Mahabhava, or Unuttojvala Rasa, this is love which only Srimati Radhika can feel. This is the highest love. But also the other pure devotees, the next are after Srimati Radhika, these are the gopis, And then after them, there are also other devotees. For example, Narada Muni. And what I want to say was that every verse of Shastaka expresses the love of a pure devotee to Shri Krishna, crying in separation of a pure devotee to Shri Krishna. And at the same time, it expresses also Madhanakya Mahabhava. But of course, in Shastaka, not only Madhanakya Mahabhava is expressed, only the love of other pure devotees to Shri Krishna is expressed. But of course, to describe love, this is not really an easy task, of course. So actually, love cannot be described. Love can be felt. One can feel the love. But if one tries to describe the love, then it is not easy to describe it, and it's not easy to understand the description. We all know this because also in our material world, also there is love, and it is in our love, in our material world, also there is love exists because it comes from Krishna actually. So in this way we can also have some kind of feeling what the love is, because the love comes from Krishna actually, from Srimati Radhika, from Shri Krishna, from the divine couple, because they they are actually the source of the love. So we experience some love in our material world also, and it is not, of course, not like the love of Srimati Radhika and Shri Krishna, but we can have some kind of, how to say, some kind of experience in our heart what is love. We can have such an experience in our heart. What is actually love? Because the love comes from God. The love comes from the divine couple, from Srimati Radhika and Shri Krishna. That's why the love exists in our material world also, because it comes from God, and God has created the world. So this way we also can have some kind of experience of love in our hearts. It is just present from God, a present from the divine couple Srimati Radhika and Shri Krishna, and we must be very thankful about the love, because it's a present from God, a present from the divine couple Srimati Radhika and Shri Krishna. Namaste Narasihaya, Namaste Narasihaya, Prahlada Lada Dai, Prahlada Lada Dai, Hiranyakashipu Vaksha, Hiranyakashipu Vaksha, Śrīla Tankanakālaya, Chillatankalaya Hirnishiho Iton Drishimho Hridayen Rishimho Iton Drishimho Paraton Drishimho Iton Drishimho Paraton Drishimho Yato Yato Yamitaton Drishimho Yato Yato Yamitaton Drishimho Bahir Nishimho Hridayen Rishimho Bahir Nishimho Hridayen Rishimho Nrishimhamadim Sharanyam Prapade Nrishimhamadim Sharanyam Prapade Tava Karakamalavare Naka Aputa Shrinka Talita Hiranyakashipu Tanubringa Keshavadrita Narhari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Shri Simha Janri Simha Jaya Janri Simha Dev Prahlodesha Jaya Bhakta Mukha Padma Bringa Shri Simha Janri Simha Jaya Janri Simha Dev Prahlodesha Jaya Bhakta Mukha Padma Bringa Shri Simha Janri Simha Jaya Janri Simha Dev Prahlodesha Jaya Bhakta Mukha Padma Bringa Shri Simha Janri Simha Jaya Janri Simha Dev Prahlodesha Jaya Bhakta Mukha Padma Bringa Drishim Nrisimhade Jaya Nrisimhade Jaya Nrisimhade Jaya Nrisimhade Jaya Lakshmi Nrisimha Lakshmi Nrisimha Lakshmi Nrisimha Jaya Lakshmi Nrisimha Prahlad Nrisimha Prahlad Nrisimha Prahlad Nrisimha Jaya Prahlad Nrisimha Jagannath Jaya Jagannath Jaya Baladeva Jaya Subhadra Jaya Jagannath Jaya Jagannath Jaya Baladeva Jaya Subhadra Gauranita Jaya Gauranita Jaya Gauranita Jaya Shri Shri Gauranita Gauranita Jaya Gauranita Jaya Gauranita Jaya Shri Shri Gauranita Radha Madhava Radha Gopinata Radha Gokula Nanda Shri Radha Radha Govinda Radha Gopinata Radha Madhava Shri Radha Radha Shyama Radha Shyama Radha Madhava Shri Radha Jaya Guru Deva Jaya Guru Deva Jaya Guru Deva Jaya Guru Deva Jaya Prabhupāda 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 Śrīla Prabhupāda. Thank you so much for your attention. Now I will again repeat that I am not qualified on such topics like the Vedic literature and Vedic poetry and comments on the Vedic literature and Vedic poetry. Then You must know if I try to say something, then I'm not trying to instruct anybody. I'm just only trying to understand those topics. Of course, one had to try to understand the Vedic literature and Vedic poetry under the guidance of teachers, under the guidance of Diksha Guru and Shiksha Gurus. All of you who are Vaishnavas in Raganuga Bhakti and Vaishnavas in Rupanuga Bhakti, you are all my gurus, my teachers. Vanchakalpatarupascha, Kripasankupevacha, Patitanam Pavanebhyo, Vaishnavebhyo, Namo Namaha. Thank you so much for your attention. Hare Krishna.